guys, what is up? In this one, I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be doing a Jurassic Park tier list. Alright, Jurassic World film tier list. So I'm going to be ranking all 7 of the films from Jurassic Park in 1993 all the way to the modernised 2025 of Jurassic World Rebirth. So, if you're excited, then please consider subscribing to my channel. You'll probably end up unsubscribing if I put like a movie that you absolutely love, like really low. But here are the tiers. Goated, come on, it's just the best. It was an absolutely incredible film, and yeah, like it says, it was goated. Then we got epic. It wasn't quite absolutely goated, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was pretty epic, you know. Then we got good / decent. It's defo far from the top of the notch, but it was good. I guess I enjoyed it. And then we've got at the bottom, it was like, it could have been better, you know, the plot. I just wish they like probably did something different, and it felt in some places of the film it didn't feel that great personally. But yeah, guys, share your opinions in the comments and let's get into it. So we're starting off with the OG Jurassic Park. As you remember, the OG cast, they go to the island because John Hammond wants to test out his new Jurassic Park to see how well it can do and if it can open to the public. And of course, because of Dennis Nedry, it ends up going horribly wrong. The T-Rex, Dilophosaur, Raptors, all of the dinosaurs end up escaping, and yeah, causes a rampage. They then end up getting killed. Well, some of the cast get killed by raptors, unfortunate, and then they stalk the last 4 of the cast through the visitor centre before the T-Rex swoops in and kills the raptors. R.I.P. Either way, that's Jurassic Park in a nutshell. However, I did not even get into the charm of seeing a dinosaur for the first time. If you got like probably 40 and you're a dinosaur fan, Jurassic Park will be your number 1. Like, come on. Like, it's just the charm of seeing that Brachiosaurus, like, do the, you know, it stands on 2 legs, eating the tree. It was, like, so casual, and no one would really care about it, like, in 2025. But in 1993, it would, like, shock audiences, and it was a really, really good film. I enjoyed almost every second of it. The cast was really strong. I loved everyone's acting in it. I loved the dinosaurs. They were so good. Such a well-made movie to say it was like kind of early, like 1993. I've seen trashier movies like freaking 65. What was it, 2023 or 2024? That is nowhere near the quality of this 1993 classic, or just 1990s in general. And with that, come on, it's obvious. It is a goated film. Anyone who would disagree, screw you. This film is goated. Alright, guys. Moving on to Jurassic Park The Lost World. Many would say this is their number 2 after the original. Many would put it here, goated. Me personally, it's my second to least favourite of the 7. Yep. You guys, any Lost World fans, you're probably going to unsubscribe to me now. But before I explain, let me just state my opinion. I thought the book as a sequel was good. However, me personally, I didn't like the cast at all. I thought the cast was a bit bland. I liked Ian Malcolm, and his daughter was decent too, and that was about it. I couldn't care less about the rest of the cast. I know, it sucks, but the problem was, it just felt a bit rushed. It was just daft. Like, I enjoyed some of the scenes, but I just felt like a baby T-Rex was just a bit too gimmicky, and it was like they were trying to catch it, like come on. And then the thing in San Diego at their end, the only redeeming factor for me was the double T-Rex. The 2 T-Rexes was amazing. I'm struggling to think of to say, because it was not memorable at all. I didn't enjoy the film that much. It wasn't a bad film necessarily. Like, obviously, it's probably is better than the average film, but I just didn't really enjoy it that much. The Raptors grass scene, that's one of the best scenes in the Jurassic Park franchise. If that was your favourite scene in the movie, I have to agree, I'm there with you. I thought that scene was amazing. However, other than that, I just didn't really like it that much. Like, it felt like a really low Dominion. Like, Dominion was like dinos in the world. Like, a T-Rex manages to escape at the end of Lost World and just starts eating people. I just didn't enjoy it. It felt like it almost killed the charm. Like, 1 T-Rex is enough to, like, make it legacy. But then they're adding 2 more T-Rex, and like tons of raptors and like tons of new dinos just all at once. Oh man, it was not memorable at all, and I didn't really get attached to the cast either. So unfortunately, The Lost World goes in. It could have been better. Alright, moving on to the other. This is the only other it could have been better, and this for me was the weakest of the 7. It's J Part 3. Again, in no means is this a bad movie. This is not a bad movie. In fact, yeah, this is a good film. This is a good film. If you never watched it and you like dinosaurs, you should watch it. However, the literal problem I have with this film is that you can take this film out of the timeline and it would not change a damn thing. You could go from Jurassic Park, then Jurassic Park The Lost World, all the way to Jurassic World. That'd be it, and it's pointless. There was no lore. I hated the cast in Jurassic Park 3. I absolutely hated the mum. She like kept screaming. I was just waiting for her to get killed by the Spinosaurus, but she never did. She survived, unfortunately. Alan Grant obviously was the best character in it, and the second best was probably the Spinosaurus. That's how bad the cast was. But there are some scenes I appreciate. The Spinosaurus T-Rex got a lot of controversy because people were like, oh, come on, T-Rex is like the star of the franchise. You can't kill off a T-Rex. Come on, it's the director's choice, not yours. And I thought it was nice to see the Spinosaurus as the big bad carnivore chasing them around. It was nice than the T-Rex for a change. I was already like, after The Lost World, the T-Rex was like originally probably my favourite dinosaur. The Lost World put me down from it, but I was like, okay, they kind of milked the T-Rex concept a bit. Like, the freaking T-Rex became a cow, and then the director started milking it. Yeah, but Jurassic Park 3, I appreciate the Spinosaurus. The Pteranodon scene where the pterodactyls are attacking them in the aviary, amazing scene. I loved it. And the fire at the end was kind of cool. I liked the scene. Some of them were memorable. What else? The raptor scene, like the cloning. The lore was cool. I just don't think it was like that great, personally. I think the problem was with it, it's kind of like a downgraded Jurassic World Rebirth, because every time they escape a new dinosaur, so once they escape the Spinosaur, they get hunted down by raptors. Once they escape the raptors, then they get hunted down by pteranodons. Once they escape from the pteranodons, it's the Spinosaurus again. Like, for God's sake, it's just the same old formula for like an hour and a half. Plus, yeah, it just got a bit boring and repetitive. So for me, Jurassic Park 3 is the weakest in the franchise. Many people would say Dominion is. I don't think it is. I think Dominion is one of the strongest in the franchise, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, for my personal favourite in GOATed, it's going above the OG. I know, again, you guys can unsubscribe if you want, but Jurassic World. Oh man, I love this film so much. This was the movie that got me into dinosaurs. I literally love it so much. It was so cool. Like, just seeing that, like, the Indominus Rex, like, hybrids. I love the film. The cast was good. I know it wasn't, like, necessarily the biggest cast. And, you know, the kids were kind of there for no reason. But I think what I just loved about it was, like, if Jurassic Park was successful, then they added a new monstrous killing machine that went on a rampage. It was so good. Like, this is what The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3, and even the original Jurassic Park, failed to do. Like, oh my god, Jurassic World was so good. And then, don't even get me started on how the raptors could understand humans, and even the Mosasaurus scene. Honestly, chef's kiss. Absolutely masterpiece. Like, the director was perfect. The music for the Indominus was really ominous. It was just amazing. And then, of course, the highlight of the film, the fight at the end. Rexy, the OG T-Rex from Jurassic Park returns, combined with the raptors. They fight the Indominus, and then the Mosasaurus comes in right at the end and kills it. Such an amazing film. I honestly loved it. S tier, GOATed. And for me, sorry guys, but I'm putting it above the OG. I think it is the strongest film in the franchise. And it is the halfway mark in the franchise. And, oh god, well yeah, they do say you got the climax around the halfway mark. Yeah, this was like the climax in a good way. It was a peak film. And probably my favourite film of all time. Maybe second favourite, I don't know. But either way, absolutely GOATed film. Now, moving on to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I'm gonna be putting Fallen Kingdom in good/decent. Again, in no means in what was the phrase again? In no way, shape or form am I saying this is a bad film. In fact, this is a great film. Again, like Jurassic Park: The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, you should go and watch it if you haven't. It's a good film. I think the first scene, right, when they were going to like find the island and then only to get betrayed by the team who was like helping them, was absolutely amazing, honestly. Like, I loved like the lava erupting, all of the dinosaurs like trying to escape, but also the baryonyx scene was really good. I like the Carnotaurus Sinoceratops fight. The Allosaur had a lovely design. I'll be honest, guys, you have to agree, the Allosaur's design was really cool. And then just the T-Rex as well, Rexy of course, returning, like blue, and even finding out this girl was a clone. I feel like that bit was a little irrelevant, but hey, it's nothing bad to complain about. And personally, I like this film, okay? It was a good film. I think the kind of the ending scene where the Indoraptor kind of goes on a rampage, like killing people, is really good. And like the horror scene where, you know, when it enters the girl's room and it like has its claw out and she's like in her bed, like really creeped out, and it's like a back to the lunch for her. That was creepy. That was good. For me, it was probably the scariest Jurassic Park movie. Because like the Indoraptor was pretty nightmare fuel, and when it's crawling on the greenhouse. Another honourable scene I love is when the Stingy Moloch starts knocking everyone over, like when Owen uses it to break out. It was amazing. Also, personally, I thought Claire was a much better character in this film than Jurassic World. Owen was pretty chill. I mean, he's a good actor anyway, like Chris Pratt. And I don't know their names, but there were two extra characters who helped them out. They were decent characters. They weren't the best, but they were nice. It was nice to have some extra expansion in the cast. I really like this film, honestly. It was good/decent. In fact, no, it's just a solid, good film. However, it's not as strong as I'm about to get a lot of hate again, but Dominion is going in epic. Man, if this thing didn't revolve around the Locust, it might have been the best film. This was such a good movie. Literally, what should I even start? The cast is good. I like the cast. I thought it was entertaining. Even the villain, Lewis Dodson, he was decent. He had some good acting on it. And we saw the original cast from Jurassic Park. We saw Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm, Ellie Sattler. They all came back. It was brilliant. We also saw that Blue has a baby raptor, which was a cool concept as well. And in some way related to like the clone girl. The Atrociraptor and the Malta scene, for me, was maybe the highlight of the film. Because I loved it when Owen was on the motorbike and the Atrociraptors were chasing him down. I loved it. It was like, it felt like an upgraded Indoraptor, because they used the laser pointer just like the Indoraptor did, but instead on Atrociraptors. And although the Atrociraptors were nowhere near as cool as the Indoraptor, I still feel like they had their charm, and it was really cool. Another thing that I loved was the Pyroraptor scene when it went underwater. That was really cool. But another scene that I loved was the Quetzalcoatlus combined with then the Therizinosaurus. Like, dude, that was so terrifying. Like, imagine you just like parachute down, you're pretty hurt from the impact, right? And then you have to crawl into the water, stay there, don't make a sound, or a massive 10-meter long Freddy Krueger dinosaur stalks you. Yeah, that's pretty terrifying, am I right? And then, of course, the fight at the end, it was pretty good. It was nowhere near as good as the Jurassic World fight, and probably not as good as the OG Jurassic Park fight. I know the Jurassic Park fight wasn't much of a fight. I know the T-Rex kind of just killed the raptors and then buggered off, but it was still more memorable. But I liked it. I thought the T-Rex, you know, we were about to see the Giganotosaurus. Also, I thought the Giga was really cool. Its design was good, and the prologue as well, the extended version was amazing. But like when the Giganotosaurus is about to kill Rexy, the Therizinosaurus just comes out of nowhere. And I think the best scene of this fight for me is where like the helicopter lights it, and then Rexy's like eye is like not moving, almost like it's dead, and then it's like it like a little bit of like a vein like flickers in its eye, and then Rexy comes back to life. And then the scene where it gets absolutely impaled. Yes, the Giganotosaurus was a very misunderstood villain. I did like the Giga, and I felt bad for it when it died. But a very good film, and with all those factors in mind, it's better than The Lost World. People are saying that it's criminal to put Dominion or Fallen Kingdom above The Lost World. The Lost World is nowhere near on the level in cast or entertainment or dinosaurs than The Lost World. The Lost World is just a wannabe Jurassic Park. Alright, here we go. I know, I'm giving a lot of hate to The Lost World, but I'm just sick of people saying that it's like, it rivals the original. No, it doesn't, mate. It's nowhere near as good. It's daft. Alright, moving on. I watched this film, it's Wednesday today, and I watched it on Sunday. 4 days ago, I watched this film. 4 days ago. Jurassic World Rebirth. What did I think of it? Well, hold on, I can't do it. Alright, don't worry, it's not going to be put in could have been better, because I thought it was better, right? So, spoiler alert, I've already done a review on it. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed the Mutodon fight at the end, pardon me. At the end, I also love the Mosasaurus attacking the bow. The Spinosaurus trio was really cool as well. We also saw, I love the scene where the guy, the boyfriend's just taking a wee, and then the raptors are about to kill him, and then the Mutodons just flying out of nowhere and just jump them and kill them. Man, it was funny. And then also, I loved the hold on, which scene was it? It was really good. Yeah, the Titanosaur scene. Was beautiful. It was a reference, the Brachiosaurus, the original Jurassic Park. I like the Quetzalcoatlus. For me, I preferred the Quetzalcoatlus scene in Rebirth more than Dominion. Dominion's Quetz scene was kind of mid. It was a little rushed. I don't know, it was kind of fast, but yeah. But this scene was really good. I liked how they were trying to get samples of creatures. It was a much more simple plot. I was kind of sad when I realised that all of the dinosaurs were dying out, but it does bring out the emotional break in that Jurassic World kind of needs now. We are going to get a sequel, come on. At the end, the only thing that I was disappointed with was I just thought that the Stortus Rex didn't have much of a role. It came in for the last 10 minutes of the film and did basically nothing. In my opinion, it wasn't even as good as the Indoraptor. At least the Indoraptor took out 4 major villains. The Stortus Rex killed one guy who was a little bit kind of evil, but not really. And it kind of just roared a few times, followed a flare. And then it just walks off when they enter the water. No fight. There was no fight scene at the end of Rebirth. That's the thing that was missing. Now you're probably thinking, well, all of that, obviously it could have been better. Yes, all of these films, apart from Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, all of these films could have been better. Jurassic Park 3 could have had more of a story and a plot and more lore. Jurassic Park The Lost World could have been better, less milked, better cast. Not milking the T-Rex as much and just I just feel the film was just a bit daft and I didn't really enjoy it that much. Make it more entertaining to watch, keep the audience retention. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, it was a bit too political at the end. That's the only thing. And Jurassic World Dominion, get rid of the locusts and this probably would have been a goated film. That's it. Jurassic World, I mean, I guess the only thing I could really say for Jurassic World was, I guess maybe the cast could be a little bit stronger, but other than that, it was fine. But yeah, the Jurassic World Rebirth cast was really good. I thought Scarlett Johansson did a really good job of portraying what's her name? I don't know her name. And I also like the guy, the future Blade, who plays the guy who lured the D-Rex out. He was good. The Doctor, he was pretty good. And I like the Delgado family were cool. I like them. And of course, the Achelops was cute as well. I liked it, honestly. You were probably thinking, yeah, it's going to be there, but no. I'm putting it, you know what? I'm going to put it in front of Dominion and Epic as the third best. So there you go, guys. Number 1, Jurassic World. Number 2, Jurassic Park. Number 3, Jurassic World Rebirth. 4, Jurassic World Dominion. 5, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Number 6, oh, do I put The Lost World at the bottom? It's so tough, because after watching both films, I kind of like Jurassic Park 3 more. It didn't have much of a plot, though. That's the thing. At least Jurassic Park: The Lost World had a purpose, in my opinion. It was kind of. I feel like on a scale they were both the same, but at least Jurassic Park: The Lost World had more of a purpose. So I'll give Jurassic Park: The Lost World the slight edge, just to please you, Lost World lovers. I'm not gonna put it at the bottom, because at least it had a purpose. But there you go. Number 6, The Lost World. Number 7, Jurassic Park. That's my final ranking, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. I feel like this is a pretty fair ranking based definitively on how strong the cast were, how good the dinosaurs were, how good the scenes were, how good it was like keeping you on the edge of your seat, how intense it was. And yeah, I think this is a fair ranking for me. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.